Howdy folks, good to see you, hope you're doing well. Saints vs Hull FC tonight. Team list up on screen, I'll do a run through shortly. There's a few things I am happy about and unhappy about with the squads being selected here. There's a thing I'm happy with Saints and disappointed with for FC. If anyone can figure those out, let me know. But I'll do a run through shortly, hope everyone's doing fine and dandy. I need to find the right channel. This might just be Sky Sports. Oh no! I was going to say Sky Sports Plus, but Sky Sports Action. Alrighty, fair dues. Right then, Finn, good to see you. Off to Dublin we go. Indeed, I am tempted to consider going, but I'll think about it and I'll see. I'll think about it. Howdy, Kieran. Good to see you. Welcome. Splendid. So, I'm good, thank you, Jack. I'm decent. I'm a bit warm in here, not going to lie. But I'll do a run through the team list. Saints chairman's just revealed the Sunday game. I say, are they going as well? Is that what he's saying? You'll have to let me know, Finn, because I've only just put it on, so you'll have to let me know what was said, because I missed it. So Saints vs FC on Sunday. You mean at Dublin? Like, are you saying it's the Saturday is Warrington, Wigan, and then the day after? Is that what you're telling me? You're going to need to be specific with this because I'm... Okay, so it's in line with Warrington, Wigan then, basically. They're doing it the same week. Howdy, Joe. Come on, you all. I think they'll get beat, though. We'll see. Current poll has Saints 3-2. So, first run through the team list. In the backs of Saints, they have Wellesby, Murphy, Davies, Saylor, Douglas, Robertson, and Hastings. The forwards are Saluk Fafita, Humphreys, Wormsley, Wright, Keeley, and Shorrocks. The bench is Host, Whitby, Evans, and Matangi. 18th man is Campbell. In the backs for Hull FC, they have Moy, Barron, Hardacre, Briscoe, Martin, Arthur, and Caesar. The forwards are SASA, Burrow, Hill, Batchelor, O'Neill, and Bell. The bench is Cust, Aiden, Romano, and Wood. 18th man is Salabio. And I need to check my fancy team. I think I made some changes, but I don't know if I did, and I don't know if I've got time anymore. View team. Can I make any changes? Okay, I did make some. I had Martin on the bench, promoted him thinking he might be available, or didn't know. I know Sivo was out, so I took him out. I've still got Adam Kieran in there, unfortunately, so it's too late to make any more changes. But I did make some. Luckily, I didn't put Taylor Ray back in because he's actually playing in the reserves this week. So Armstrong is in over Taylor Ray. Martin's back in over Sivo. I've still got Kieran in there. He might be available this week. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Dusom's still in there. I've got Johnston, Harves, or Irwin and French. I put French in over Croft this week because I thought it'd be easier for Wigan to find more points than Leeds, but we'll see. Front row is SASA, thank God he's playing. Walker and Vaughan. I'm not sure with Reece Martin. He's one that I might have to take out, but we'll see. Hull KL squad tomorrow. McDonald's still in there, and Mellett is still at 13. We'll have to see with him on Saturday. I am going to the Warrington-Bradford game, by the way, as well. I'm going to that one. Howdy, Toby. Good to see you. Howdy. So, yeah, I will be at Bradford on Saturday, which is why I'm not streaming that. So, I'm coming for you, Bradford. I'm coming. Wouldn't mind them set up a ticket that gets you in both. They might do something like that. We will see. Got us to win by 6. Not fully sure, but we'll see. As always, at Game Brother in the Kinetic Hoodie. Lovely. We'll look out for Kieran. If you want to see Kieran, it's white on the bottom, red on the top. I have the Kinetic logo there with the Saints logo just above it. And he's on the top bar of the T. So if you spot him, don't hurt him. Don't touch him. Hopefully this is an exciting game. Currently sick in bed, struggling to stay awake. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Hope you feel better soon, Spring. That's not good. Kieran's not in the squad. Well, that doesn't help. But, oh well, rest is okay. See you there, mate. All the balls. See you there. If you spot me at any point, feel free to say hello, Toby. Dublin will be such a good weekend if I go. It could be. The thing that I've always said with like games overseas is we need more local people going. Like if the game sells out, great. But if 100% of the stadium is full of Warrington and Wigan fans that were already fans of the sport, I don't think it's really served its purpose. I mean, it's served part of the purpose because the clubs will have made money. Most likely, if it sells out, the clubs will have made some money, which is great. That's what we need. But at the same time, this kind of stuff is to help grow the game outside of here. So it's sort of a failure at the same time. Like with Vegas, is we need more Americans to go. It's all right with Wigan and Warrington, with Hull and Leeds taking a bunch of fans over the past couple of years, and of course the NRL teams. But if there's not many Americans going, it's almost a bit pointless. But then flights to Dublin have just doubled in price, maybe. What's your Discord? There's a link in the description. Oh, by the way, I think on Sunday, actually, if people could join the Discord, there's a link in the description and sign up for it. Either this Sunday or sometime next week, I'm going to do that call with a bunch of people because there is going to be a potential content change for next year. So it won't be, obviously I stopped doing power rankings for this year, but it might mean I stop doing predictions videos too, possibly. But there's some other video ideas that I've got, and I want to run that by some people in a call on Discord, either this weekend or next weekend, and like go through it with people. So if people want to join that, I'll let you know on streaming in there, like a date and time that I'm going to do it, and then people can join, and we sort of bounce ideas and let me know, your thoughts on what I'm trying to do for next year and hopefully beyond. Because I've got some things in mind, some things written down, some emails that need to be sent to some clubs as well. So could do with your assistance. Anyone know what the appetite for Rugby League in Ireland's like? I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Couldn't tell you. Are you going to Dublin? I don't know, Chris. I'll think about it. Yes, Julie, I am. Okay, let's have a look at the Discord. Platinum guy, he says. Now let's have a look at that picture. Oh, interesting. If anyone wants a clue about what his Discord profile picture is, this guy caused a load of trouble between the years of 1939 and 1945. There you go. Okay, we got about 5 or 6 minutes till kick-off. When are you going away? If you mean the game, I'm going to Bradford away on Saturday. If you mean the holiday, I'm going from... Oh, yes. So I'm going from the 19th of August to the 29th. So I will miss 2 weekends worth of streaming. I'm probably going to be able to catch Warrington Huddersfield on TV if I can get that working on my VPN, my phone on my VPN as well. Then I can watch that and I'll do a match review for it. I'll still try and do the predictions videos. I'll just sit in front of my phone, record for 20, 30 minutes and just post that as a single thing. So it's not going to be as well put together as normal. If I do go to Dublin, I would probably do a vlog. If I was going to spend that money to go, it would probably be worth doing. I'm going to Tenerife. 10 days. Looked on Skyscanner, it's 225 return that weekend. Week before it's 129. Okay, fantastic. On the beach predictions, maybe. What do you make of the Ryan Carr stuff? It is very strange. Very unfortunate for the club, but I mean, if he was an issue, then it's better to get him gone. And also potentially opens the door for Paul Rowley to slot in there, possibly. Unless they just think the situation at Saints that Rowley's been through is not good enough for this one. I don't know. Did you not just ask me that question, Julie? Like a few minutes ago, did you not ask me that? Can I come to yours for a barbecue? Open question. Are you asking me or are you asking everyone else in the chat? I mean, I'm sure everyone else would say yes. SCSA last game for FC. I don't know where that's come from. I wasn't really listening to Brian. I'll be honest with you. Let me just roll it back real quick. Let me just roll that back again. Brian Carney's talking about this could be SASA's last game and that some clubs are in for him and not clubs at the bottom. Interesting. I mean, if it's Warrington, I'll be extremely happy with that one. If it's not, I'll be extremely disappointed with that one. Because we need some bloody size. We have actually signed a prop. I believe, actually, I think we're in for a prop. I can't remember if we've signed one or not, but we're in for a prop. Rumours SS is coming to Leeds. If that would be ridiculous to me. That would be ridiculous. Leeds already have a big enough pack. If Warrington's reached out to him and he's just said he's not interested, fair enough, what are you going to do, really? But if we've not even tried, what are we doing? What are we doing? Carney just hinted that... Did he say Leeds, though? Did he say Leeds? I think it's the fans' fault, not Ryan's, because overall he speaks facts. Well, it depends how he's acting, though. If he's, like, being aggressive or confrontational, or he's not created the right environment, then I don't know. I don't know if it's a fan issue, to be honest. On contract till 29. Well, contracts can change, can't they, if you spend enough money. If you was him and all the money was the same, what team you going? Well, regardless of how performances have gone this year, well, it's pretty obvious. So the clubs that you go to, if you're SASA and you'd be on the same money, you go to Wigan or Leeds, don't you? Because you could potentially win something. If you're worried about game time, you really want a decent amount of game time because he could be a rotational option at either club, then maybe would start for Saints instead. Maybe start for Lee. Lee might have a go at SASA. Lee might have a go. Losing Mulhern. They brought in Varlepu, losing Mulhern. They're losing Trout. They've got some cap space for next year. Lee could go in for SASA. It could be Lee. Ah, okay. Okay, it could be Lee. Yeah, no Trout, no Mulhern. Varlepu and Offengar would be their biggest props. Unless I'm just completely forgetting somebody. I know there's obviously Brogan. Would Warrington have the cap space? Not sure. Anybody said an announcement should be made this weekend on the Leeds podcast. Oh, right, okay. If Warrington's allowed him to go to Leeds, a team that's already big up front, and then we allow one of the biggest props in the game or in the league to go, it's ridiculous. Right then, get your final votes in on the poll. Yeah, I saw that as well, Litton to Wakey. I've got an opinion on that, which I'll give in a bit. I mean, don't always need to give an opinion, but I have one, which I will give. So, final run through. In the backs for Saints, they have Wellesby, Murphy, Davies, Saylor, Douglas, Robertson, and Hastings. The forwards are Saluka, Fafita, Humphreys, Walmsley, Wright, Keeley, and Shorrocks. The bench is Host, Whitby, Evans, and Matangi. 18th man is Campbell. In the backs for Hull FC, they have Moy, Barron, Hardacre, Briscoe, Martin, Arthur, and Caesar. Forwards are SSA, Burrow, Hill, Batchelor, O'Neill, and Bell. The bench is Cust, Aiden, Romano, and Wood. 18th man is Salabio. So, don't like the fact that Salabio's not in the side. I don't understand the reasoning for that at all. I don't get it. For me, you drop Romano or you drop Aiden. Very simple. I don't know why they've done that. And for Saints, I am actually glad that Humphreys is starting. I don't know where Burns is. I don't know if he's hurt. He actually might be. But I'm glad that Humphreys is starting. Oh yeah, I saw that actually about the... Was it the Lot Pod? It was a Leeds Rhinos account that posted that he followed him. So actually, yeah, I guess it might be Leeds. I'm going to say 40-10 Saints. Okay, interesting. Don't think Litton is a centre. I think a winger. I don't really know. Unless he was, used to play somewhere else. I don't know. What's my score? I said 24-18 to Saints, I think. Reckon Hull FC will be better next season? Yes. Assuming they'll have Price back in. Obviously, they'll have Hodgson. Oh, someone did ask about Hodgson before. I forgot to answer it. I think he's a solid signing. If he starts at fullback, great. If it's a rotational option, maybe even better. Are Arthur and Caesar supposed to be staying? If they are, the spine of Price, Arthur, Caesar, and then Barmford starting at 9, for me, is a quality spine. I think that's really good. And then with the back line having Hardacre, who's, always reliable, Barron on the wing, Martin on the other wing, and then Litton at centre, or actually maybe Litton at right centre, and then Solomon Afartape at left centre, if he's there. If that's confirmed, I can't quite remember. Would be a hell of a group of backs. Barnford 14, he starts at 9 for me. If Burrow's gone, Cust off the bench could be good, but I think Barnford has to start. He needs to start for somebody. Think Leeds will struggle next season? No, I don't. Made some big defensive mistakes last week. Yeah, Salabio should still be in, though. I understand mistakes, but he should still be in. Right, I'm going to end this poll. Ladies and gentlemen, Saints versus FC. Live at the Brewdog Stadium. Kieran's over there somewhere. We are underway. Hull FC kick to Saints towards the back left. Robertson collects, and it's going to be Wormsley with the first carry. Bang! Into the wall up towards the 20. And it's Humphreys at dummy half. Again, I'm glad he's starting. He's been very exciting the last couple of weeks since I've seen him. Right with the carry through centre field. 20 seconds gone. And only just over the 20 with the second carry. It's down the short side left to Saluk Fafita and up towards the 30. Much better looking front row for Saints, though. So we'll see if they can get up the field this week. 30 seconds gone. Sharks with a carry through centre field. 2 tackles still to go. Humphreys looking left at the minute. Shifts it left to Hastings. Out the back to Wellesby. He's having a good couple weeks. Left to Davies. And just over halfway. 45 seconds gone. And out the back to Hastings. Kick from halfway. Underneath it is Moy on the 10. Awkward and knocks on. Oh dear. What a start. Hey, Moy with a knock on after a minute. Did not look comfortable at any point under that high ball. Oh dear, oh dear. Have you seen the prop signing? Yes, Jay, the young lad. So Leeds could be signing SASA and we're signing a kid from grassroots in Australia. Or one of the cups. I don't know. I'm going to support him and hope he goes well, but classic. So scrum for Saints on enemies 10. They are the enemy. And we'll have to repack the scrum again and go again. Oh, for God's sake. One minute 38 gone. Clock is currently stopped. Now we are back underway. It is left to Hastings. Nice little bit of shape there. That is nicely done. In the corners, Murphy. Well worked. Well worked stuff. Good opening set from Saints. Ending the set inside FC territory. Kick on the end of it. Awkward for Moy. Drops the ball. Off the back of the scrum. Trying the back left corner. Nicely done. Well worked. The attack has been looking better the last few weeks for Saints. Wellsby getting involved again. He's been really good the last few weeks. That's a great start for St. Helens. All FC got to be careful, though. Got to be careful, but that's a great start. Right, this will be 4-0 with the kick to come near the touchline. And it is Murphy with the first try. Tough kick near the touchline. Like I was saying, from what I've heard, the spine will be Hodgson at 1, Price at 6, Arthur 7, DaCosta from Catalans 9, Asiat 13. Yeah, I can't see any reason why DaCosta or Cust should be starting over Barnforth at 9. I can't see any reason for that. And if Caesar's still at the club as well, I don't know if he's going or not. Like, do let me know. Or unless somebody already said it, I've missed it. But if Caesar's still there, then he starts at 7 for me. Hodgson is the utility back, in my opinion. The kick is good. Just has enough distance on it. That'll be 6-0 for St. Helens. All right. Well, good start. Caesar off to York. Is that true? Is that confirmed, or is it still just rumour? Good sign for York, though, if they've confirmed that one. Okay, back underway. Saluk Fafita with the first carry up towards his own 20 down the right edge of the park. That is also 3 minutes 45 gone. Back towards the middle with right. And he's stopped. Still on the 20, just closer to the middle. Rumours, but quite concrete. Okay, fair enough. Walmsley with the carry down the left edge. 25 out from his own line. 4 minutes gone. Humphreys back towards the middle to Shorrocks. Straightens up and up towards the 30. 2 tackles to go for Saints. Humphreys looking left. He goes out the back to Wellsby with an early kick on the 30. Looking for the back left. Taken on the full by Moy on the 20. I think I just saw Kieran. I think I saw the hoodie that Kieran's wearing. I think I saw him. And up towards the 30 with Martin. 4.5 minutes gone. Arthur. Shifting it right to Barron with the carry on the right edge up towards the 40. Burrow at dummy half. Back towards the middle. It's now with Bell. Takes the carry just shy of halfway in centre field for FC. Burrow on the third goes left to SASA. Bumps off one. Gets an offload. And that's a 6 again for Hull. There was a touch on it from Saints. And a return from Moy back over halfway. So fresh set of 6, 5 minutes gone. Hull FC in possession now inside Saints territory for the first time in this game. Hill with a carry up towards the 40. Burrow down the right edge, waits at dummy half. Comes back towards the middle to Bell. Out the back to Moy. Switch back to Briscoe. And up towards the 30. See if FC can answer back nice and quickly here. Burrow with a scoop from dummy half over the 20. Lands his front, quick play the ball. And a 6 again for ruck infringement. Plays for Bell between the sticks. Right to Arthur. Flat ball across to Batchelor. They've done quite well with the back rowers the last couple of weeks, Hull. And the way they've used them. Fine breaks, good meters in the midfield as well. It's been pretty good recently. It is left to Arthur. Cut out ball to Briscoe. Option is outside but steps back inside. Good meters. Hang on a minute. Briscoe. Nearly. Oh, great scramble. Great scramble there from Saints on the goal line. Good effort from Briscoe too. That was so close. Switch back to... They're doing the Huddersfield switch back to SASA. Quick play the ball for Burrow. Goes right to Arthur. Bit of space down the right-hand side. Caesar. Space here for Hardacre. Ball across. Barron in the corner. Good finish. Well done from FC. Couple 6 agains. Nice movement. The Huddersfield switch back to SASA. Quick play the ball. Thought he was George Flanagan for a second then. But that could be very soon an equaliser. This is a good start to the game. 6 minutes gone. And we've got 2 tries already. Good meters, good movement, good energy. Solid, I'm liking it. Good start, may it continue. All right, 6-4. My exact score is still on. Maybe a little bit too quick for the points of the minute, but I said 24-18 for Saints. So, it's on. Thought Herman was in. He could have been. He could have been. Seriously, how quickly does the NRL and Super League season go? So depressing. Feels like we're still at the start. At least the Premier League starts soon. Come on, you Spurs. Interesting, okay. We got a Spurs fan in here. But yeah, I kind of get you, because I remember there was a point, though, I got to like round 10 or 11, and I was thinking, God, this season's dragging on. But I also kind of get you now, like it still feels like we haven't done that many weeks. To me, anyway. I know I've been making videos every week, and doing this many streams, but it almost doesn't feel like we're up to 22 rounds. In some ways it does, some ways it doesn't. It's tough to explain. These teams' defence needs some work. You're telling me, lad, you're telling me. Hardacre with the tough kick near the touchline. The kick is good. Fair play. Hey. Oh, I need to add the ball on the marker. And it was Baron. Harvey Baron. In the corner. 6-all. Lovely. Good start. Things you love to see. Sharks got killed by Herman. Which Union team do you support? None. Absolutely none. England during the World Cup or Six Nations, if it's on TV and it can be asked sitting there for a few minutes to watch it. Other than that, none. Oh, if I had to pick one, I used to be a fan of Leslie Varnicolo when he was at Bradford and he went to Gloucester. Gloucester. So if I had to pick one with a gun to my head, I'd say Gloucester, but I don't really care. Shifting the ball right now, Hull FC in possession, good meters. Hardacre down the right-hand side. Pushed back a few meters by Murphy. Great tackle. Great tackle. 8 minutes 40 gone. Back towards the middle now with SASA. Through the middle. Hits the defensive wall. Slowly Fafita gets him stopped immediately after contact. Last tackle out the back to Caesar. Kicks from his own 30. Aiming towards the back right. Is coming down on the 20. Taken cleanly by Wellesby, who returns back over the 30. Cutting back towards centre field. And is a few metres shy of the 40 with 9 minutes gone. Plays it for Robertson, who hands it off to Wright. Sorry, that's Douglas, my bear pimp. And Hastings at dummy half goes left to Davies with a carry up towards halfway. And just over inside FC territory. 3 tackles to go. And an awkward ball back inside. But Sharks comes up with it and carries it just shy of Hull's 40. 9.5 gone, 2 tackles to go. It is Wright to Robertson with a 6 again for Saints as well. Saluk Fafita with the latest carry. International game is bigger than club game in Union. It certainly is. It's massive. Absolutely huge. Bigger than that, Chris. It's large. And another 6 again for Saints. Over the 30. Right down the right edge. 25 out. Sailor back towards the middle now with Robertson. Then across to Sharks. Arthur was jamming in. Out the back then. Quash that play. So good stuff defensively from him. But on the 20 now. Play the ball for Humphreys. It is left to Hastings. Then it's right to Wellesby, cutting back towards the middle. Shifting down the right-hand side, kicks through. Chase from Douglas, putting Martin under pressure, takes it cleanly on the try line. In goal, escapes one defender, and then takes it over the try line. Good return. Good return. Barron with the latest carry up towards a 10. Fair play from Wellesby last few weeks, like really getting the attack moving with a bit of pace. And a penalty for FC, which gets them back up the field. High shot from Saluk Fafita. What are you doing? Imagine if Rugby League was big in South Africa. All be screwed. Maybe a bit. A bit. Spotted Kieran again. We need a close-up on Kieran. 11 minutes gone. Play the ball for Hull FC in centre field. It's left to SASA. And he drags multiple defenders over the 40. Are they going to be a classic? Oh, come on now. No, it's good. This is already a classic. But I've been decent. I'll be doing well too, sir. Been doing well. 11 minutes, 20 gone. Down the left edge with FC in possession. 3 tackles to go. Back towards the middle to Arthur, who switches back to Bell. Bumps off Saluk Fafita. Makes up a few more metres. And is taken to ground by Wormsley on opposition 40. Back towards the middle to Arthur. Little bit of a spin. Bumps off one. Gets an offload to Moy. Makes up some more metres over the 30. Last one coming up. 25 out. It's left to Caesar with a kick. Charged down, but goes backwards for Saints. Collected on the full by Sailor. Bumps off one space on the right-hand side. Over the 30, now the 40. Caesar gets across. Good tackle from Caesar. Good tackle to stop that. SCS's defense has been fine. It's not had too much to do individually, but I think he's been fine. Douglas cuts back towards the middle. 12 minutes gone. Stopped on his own 40. Second tackle. Humphreys goes left to Hastings. Then across to Davies. Sorry, that's Keeley. My bad, Pim. Any Saints fans in here want to let me know about Keeley? Anything you know? Feel free to let me know. Back towards centre field with Shorrocks. Inside FC's half. And just behind the 40 in centre field. 2 tackles to go. Humphreys goes right to Hastings. Goes at the line. Out the back to Robertson. Bit of pace here. Quick hands from Sailor. I think it might have come off at FC's shoulder. But it's collected just before it goes out. And the call is, I've not seen or heard whether it was a 6 again or not. It is a 6 again. Okay. Howdy, Fred. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Just nearly 13 minutes gone. Good movement from Robertson down the right-hand side. Stopped on the 10. Second tackle for Saints. Sailor at dummy half. 13 gone. Back towards middle to right. Straightens up with the carry. He's now 4 metres out, right at the sticks. Humphreys goes left to Robertson. Launches the ball left to Wellesby. Drops it backwards under pressure from Batchelor and is tackled. 16 out. Referee says it's a knock-on, though. The ball went behind him, but in relation to the ground, maybe it did go forwards. I still think it went backwards, though. It could be worth a challenge, but don't know. Don't know. Wellesby showing Wigan why they need to sign him. I don't know why that rumour started popping up all of a sudden about Wellesby to Wigan. Who are they losing? Are they losing anyone next year? For them to have any real reason to sign Wellesby? Is French off? Is Field off? Like, have I missed something? FC in possession down the right edge of the park. Over the 20 and a scoot from Barron up towards the 30. 14 minutes gone. Is that confirmed as well? Field off to Perth. And Burrow with a carry up towards the 40. And Hull FC have to go back and play this ball again. Matt Shaw started the rumour. Oh, it's his fault then, is it? Okay, it is with SASA. Switch back to Caesar. This could be nice here for FC down the left-hand side. Briscoe. Early ball to Martin. Speed down the left-hand side. Offloads back inside, but intercepted by St. Helens. Sailor with a return over the 40. Briscoe might have stolen that. I thought Briscoe stole it. Wellesby goes left to Douglas. He's going to straighten up with a carry. And he stopped just shy of halfway. Second tackle, Humphreys at dummy half, goes left to Murphy. And that's a strong run. Just left to centre field up towards a 40. 15 minutes gone. Humphreys scooting from dummy half. Good meters up towards a 30. Nicely done. Again, I'm glad he's starting. He looks quite lively, quite exciting. Hastings goes right to Sharks in centre field. Out the back to Wellesby. Goes at the line. Nearly loses the ball there. Bumps off a few. Cuts back towards the left. Keeps the play alive. Fakes the switchback. Bumps off Bell. And is stopped on the 20 down the left edge of the park. Plays for Davies. Now back towards the middle to Hastings on the last tackle. Chip towards the back right. Martin is there. Knocks the ball on. And then a knock on from Sharks. If Sharks took that in cleanly, he could have walked in then. A second knock on in the red zone for FC. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Okay. Nearly 16 minutes gone. Fresh set of 6 for Saints inside the red zone. On the 10, betwixt the sticks. 52% possession for Saints. 10 missed tackles to Hull FC's 2. 0 play the balls inside the red zone. Their only play the ball is technically from a scrum, so it doesn't really count for the usual stats, but they could do the same here. Humphreys goes right to Sailor, trying to get around Briscoe, and he does. Caesar is there, though. Flicks the ball on in the corner. Douglas has to cut back inside, and he's taken into touch. But it's a penalty. Saying ball carrying arms touched the floor, so it was it's a penalty. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, it was. Off to Wakey tomorrow. It's the only away ground I've ever been to where I haven't seen Leeds win. Well, may it not change tomorrow because I back Wakey to win by a point. So we'll see. We will see. Don't go for 2. They're not going for 2, thank God. Play the ball on the 10 for Humphreys. Goes left to Hastings, then to Wellesby. Down the left-hand side with Robertson. Goes at the line himself. Stopped near the left touch line, about 8 metres out. Just over 17 minutes gone. Plays with Davies. Back towards middle to Wellesby. Then across to Shorrocks. Across to Hastings. Quick ball across to right. May have been a high shot there. And it's another penalty for St. Helens. Julie, you join whenever you want to join. That is your choice. As Marco Pierre White says, it's your choice. That's a very niche thing, actually. Maybe there's somebody here that gets that, but that's quite a niche thing. 17 minutes, 45 gone. They are going to go for 2. Fair enough. Fair enough. This will be 8-6 very soon. Hastings to take the penalty. Cowards. Tap and go again. I get it, though. They've had plenty of possession down here. They've worn down FC a little bit. They take the lead. Clock runs a bit more. So be it. I'm looking forward to going to Bradford, though. It's been a while. I do think the last time I went was maybe... Do you know what, actually? I remember going to a playoff game in 2005 or 6, I think. Maybe 7. Maybe 8. Actually, I think 2008 might have been the last time I went. I can't think of a more recent time since then. So it's been a while. Okay, it is 8-6 for Saints. We're back underway. Dropped backwards from right. It is nearly dead in goal, but collected by Douglas. Needs to get out of trouble and just gets out of danger and is a metre in front of the try line. It's a long way for Saints to go. That is a rough start off the back of that. Get your tetanus jab before going Bradford. Knock on from Walmsley, 3 metres out in front of the try line. Not good. This is also why I have an issue with taking the 2 at times. Because you give up the territory, and if you make a mistake, that happens. You gift field position away. But to answer your question, Ramaman, I think I'm just going to wing it. I'll just see if I pick something up. I'll bring it back to Warrant. I'll see what happens. Living life on the edge, man. Nearly done with the first quarter. Scrum for FC down the right edge of the park. Barron to feed the ball in. And we are done with the first quarter. Burrow goes left to Arthur, then across to O'Neill with a switch back to Caesar. Good hands. Moy just keeps it. Just keeps it. Awkward stuff, though. 5 out left of the sticks. Burrow back towards the middle now with O'Neill. And he's going to be stopped 2 or 3 out left of the post again. And a switchback stopped a metre short. Give me a second. I looked away momentarily. No. Is that a try for SASA? Does that help my fantasy team? I'm a little bit confused. That might be a try for FC. It kind of just caught me off guard. It caught everyone off guard, really. Are you saying happy birthday to me? Because it's not my birthday just yet. On-field decision was no try, by the way. I think initially that looked short. I think he's got it. I'm pretty sure he's got that. We do need a camera from above. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got that down. And there goes the insufficient evidence bullshit. Oh my god. That is cowardice. Cowardice from Kendall. Problem is, I think it's quite clear that the ball does touch the line. If this angle shows it, I'm going to be so frustrated, mate. Right. Okay. Are you having a giggle? Hull FC have just been absolutely shat on. So, oh my god. Kendall wants to look at 2 different angles and he's unsure. But then from the replay, we clearly see it grounded on the line. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Sorry, the game's been going on. There's a mistake from Walmsley. It's Hull FC's ball. About 45 metres out. It just is a try. Oh my god. Amateur hour. Again, I can't speak. Amateur hour. Absolutely ridiculous. What a failure. It is very clearly grounded on the line. Oh my god. Caesar goes left to Moy. Good meters on the left-hand side. Nearly slips through. Takes just over the 30 now. 25 metres out. It is back towards the middle to Caesar. And it's going to be O'Neill with a carry just shy of the 20. 22 minutes gone. Burrow down the left edge at dummy half. Comes back towards the middle now with Bell. Out the back to Arthur. Then across to Caesar. 3-on-2. Cut out ball. Barron in the corner. Davies getting across. Bit of work to do. Almost in touch. Good defensive scramble. Well done, Barron, to stay in. Left to Caesar. Nearly drops it. Straightens up. 6 out. Right the sticks. They think he's down. Hurt. Lost the ball. Something like that. Eventually gets up to play it. So now with Hardacre at dummy half. He goes left to Arthur. Switches back to SASA. Spins. And he's going to play this. Oh my god. Don't do it. Actually do it. Just held up. What an effort from SASA again. Jesus. Oh my god. On the 10, Burrow on the last tackle goes left to Arthur. Kick towards the back left corner. Martin goes up. Or O'Neill is there, but Douglas is leaping like a salmon, but is tackled in goal. It was a try and Kendall gave it double movement. Did he not just say insufficient evidence? I thought that's what he said. Just over 23 minutes gone. That should be a try for FC. Unbelievable. Drop out for Saints. And they go long. Hastings drills it low through centre field. And it's collected by Arthur, who hands it off to SSA with the first carry. And he'll be stopped 35 metres out from the try line in centre field. And it is going to be Hill with the next carry over the 30, dragging multiple defenders. Now 25 out. They shift it right to Arthur, across to Caesar. Then out the back, good hand from Moy to Barron. Has to step back inside over the 20. 15 out, over the 10. FC looking lively at the minute. 15 out. It's left to Bell in centre field. Ball at the back to Arthur. Great ball over the top. Martin in the corner. Bit of work to do here. Steps back in. Great finish. Excellent movement for FC. That ball over the top was exquisite. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Martin doing a bit of extra work. The try they should have had before with SASA. They now finally get. Beautifully done from FC. They're looking good. They're looking lively. Looking quick. Some good movement. Defence needs a bit of work on both sides here, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This will be 10-8 with a kick to come. I think with that before, they didn't check whether SCSA's ball carrying arm was down. They didn't check that. Oh yeah, I've got Martin in the fantasy team as well. And SCSA, so I could really do with SCSA getting one, which looks like he might do actually. But that helps me with Martin. But yeah, it didn't look like the ball carrying arm touched the ground. Or they weren't checking for it. They were checking for the grounding specifically. Terrible, that Hull shouldn't have scored that. Well, they should have had a try before, to be fair, Sam. So, which was not given. Tough kick for Hardacre next to the touchline. Just over 25 minutes gone. I agree, Minecraft man. I agree. The kick from Hardacre is close, just wide. 25.5 minutes gone. Hey. I heard about that, Adam. I didn't see it, but I heard about it. Okay. 25 minutes and 45 gone. Plenty of people here. Howdy, folks. Good to see you. If you could leave a like, helps to get the stream out there to more people. I am now at... I'm 4 off 18.7k subscribers. Are there at least 4 of you in there? If you could leave a like on the stream, helps to get out there to more people. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Currently at 16. I'll check back later. 26 minutes gone. Back underway. FC in possession. Aiden with the first carry over the 10. And he's about 12 or 13 out from his own line. So Aiden's on for SCSA. Hill with the latest carry up towards a 20 through centre field. Push back a few metres. Burrow waits a dummy half. Almost tip then. Almost. Bit awkward there, but eventually plays it. It's left to Bell. Now with O'Neill with the carry down the left edge up towards a 20. 26.5 gone. Burrow goes right to Bell. Switch back to Aiden. Takes a second carry in this setup towards a 30. And only 2 tackles to go. You got man flu. Unfortunate. Don't come anywhere near me, lad. Stand back. But a penalty for Hull FC. They didn't get off him. They didn't get off him. Hull FC can get back up the field now. Plenty of momentum at the moment for FC. And they decide to tap, actually. Burrow with a carry over halfway. Good meters. Good meters. 27 minutes gone. Moy at dummy half goes right to Hill. Over the 40. And pumping his legs. He's now 35 metres out. Now 30 metres out. Burrow goes left to Caesar. Out the back to Arthur. Down the left-hand side. Then across to Moy. Now to Briscoe. Near the left touchline. Has to step back inside. And he's 25 out. Arthur back towards the middle now with Bell. Straightens up. Spins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 20. 2 tackles to go for FC. It is left to Arthur. Straightens up with a carry up towards a 10. Just left of the sticks. Last tackle. Burrow goes right to Bell in centre field. Across to Caesar. Then across to Hardacre. In the corner. Good defensive work. Flicks the ball onto Barron. He's got a lot to do there. Good defensive scramble from Saint to get him in touch. Good defensive scramble. Much more solid this time. How's the weather been? It's been up and down, I'd say. Up and down. Right. Saints need to get some momentum back in their favour now. Need to stop dropping the ball. That'd be one thing they could do. Need some good sets here. Next carry through the middle from Douglas. Only just over his own 10. 28.5 minutes gone. Second tackle. Robertson goes right to Sailor. And he carries it up towards a 20, just right of centre field. 3 tackles left. Sharks a dummy half. Has Humphreys gone off? As Sailor just lost the ball. St. Helens, what are you doing? What are you doing? They could challenge it if they want to, but this is poor. This is poor. An error in the midfield from Walmsley. An error early on off the back of the penalty, which is why I don't like teams going for penalties, because you gift away territory, and if you drop the ball, you're screwed. Max Wood is on. Go on, Max. Have it. Max Wood anytime. Put the house on it. Burrow goes right to Arthur, then across to Caesar. Ball across to Moy, trying to get around Davies, and he does. In the corner with Barron. Work to do. Oh my God. Great defensive scramble from Saints there. Absolutely launch into him. Was that Welsby? He's been absolutely clattered in the corner. Great recovery. Welsby. I think that was Keeley as well. Welsby, Keeley, and somebody else. That is Whitby getting stuck in. 30 minutes gone as well. Fair play, Saints. Last couple sets have scrambled much better in defence. Just got to stop gifting territory away. What are you doing? Evans is on for Saluka Fafita. Oh, it's Whitby's on it, dummy half. Did he wrap? I don't really know. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to it. It's going to be Host with the next carry. A few changes here currently for Saints. And a penalty for St. Helens. They can now get up the field themselves. That's a huge help for them. It's bigger than that, Chris. It's large. I went 25-24 to Wakey. I took a punt on the underdog. Sinfield gets the match-winning drop goal. In centre field with Welsby. Hands the ball off to Evans. Pumping his legs, and he's just shy of halfway in centre field. Sharks at dummy half. Goes right to Host. And he carries it just shy of Hull FC's 40. 31 minutes gone, 9 to go in the first half. Sharks left to Whitby. Fakes the switch back, then across to Welsby. He's going to step back inside. And he's wrapped up 35 metres out over on the left edge. Plays with Sharks, who comes back towards the middle. Whitby, then Hastings across to Robertson. Ball across to Saylor. Option to step back in. Offloads back inside as well. Wayward stuff, but collected by Bell. Oh dear, oh dear. In hindsight, taking the tackle is probably the better option. If he saw a teammate available, I understand going for the offload. Let's see, was there an option? Yeah, he tried to get it to right, which was fair enough. But they need to be cleaner in possession at the minute, Saints. Nearly 32 minutes gone. Barron with a carry up towards a 40. I say 24-16 leads. Okay, fair enough. Burrow goes left to Max Wood. Go on, Max! Up towards the halfway line. 32 minutes gone. Last tackle on halfway. Burrow goes out the back to Arthur. Bit of pressure there from Hastings. Gets the kick away, coming down on the 10. Collected by Douglas. Cuts back towards the middle. Now towards the left edge. Good meters on the return over the 20. 25 out of his own line. Good return. My lad thinks Leeds will win comfortably. 16 to 20 points. I'm not too sure. I understand if Leeds dominate. I get it. It's not out of the realm of possibility. But I think Wakey will compete. I'm okay being wrong in that one as long as it's a good game. 32.5 minutes gone. Sharks to dummy half goes left to Whitby. Back inside to Welsby. That is nice. Finds a break down the left edge. Moy to beat. Welsby's quick though. Good attempt there from Moy, but great try. Really well worked. I love those out and ins. This is probably a term, that each club has for them. But that is a really well worked try. Very nicely done. Hey, and that's Welsby getting involved again. Whitby coming on recently for Humphreys. Nicely done. We got ourselves a decent game here. Decent game. This will be 12-10 with the kick to come. 10th try of the year for Welsby. Nice. I do love those. The out and ins, I love those. When they come off, it is beautiful. Well, good stuff. Wigan fans watching on just like, interesting. 33.5 minutes gone. Clock is ticking away. Tough kick near the touchline for Hastings to give Saints a 6-point lead. So my exact score is still on as well, but it's a little bit awkward. Ideally, the best way to get to it, I think, is a missed kick, and then Hull FC go for a penalty at the end of the half, or if they get one, they go for 2. It's 12 all, and then I need 2 tries and 2 kicks for Saints and 1 try, 1 kick for Hull. That's probably the most realistic way that I'm going to get an exact score, but we'll have to see. And the kick from Hastings is... looks good, actually. Oh, it's off the post. And in. Oh, damn. Okay, just about. So, best way for me to get it is 2 tries and 2 missed kicks from Hull. Or a try and a kick and then a penalty. We'll see. We'll see. I've got Saints to win either way. I'll take the point. Okay, just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. Had 8 new people like the stream since I asked. That's greatly appreciated. And still no new subs. I know there's some of you out there. There's some of you. Saints in possession. It's now with Wright. Takes a carry through centre field. 35 minutes gone. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Shorrocks goes left to Whitby. That's Evans, sorry. My bad, Pimp. I saw the cap and thought, it must be Whitby. Play the ball in centre field for Shorrocks. It's right to Hastings. Out the back to Robertson. This could be nice if he bumps off one. He does, but is wrapped up by Martin. 2 tackles to go. It's back towards Mill to Wellesby, then across to Hastings. And he's going to straighten up with a carry up towards a 40. 4.5 to go in this first half. Well done, me. Out the back to Wellesby. Puts boot to ball. And this will come down. Bouncing in front of the 10. And collected a few metres in front of the try line by Barron. Returns over the 10. Now 15 out from his own line. Pumping his legs just shy of the 20. But plenty of players have to get back on side here for Hull. And a penalty for Hull FC. Okay. Alrighty. Evans. Dirty. Giving away the penalty. What are you doing? His hand was trapped. You are the saboteur. 4 minutes to go. They kick to touch. And they'll start a brand new set on St. Helens. Just shy of St. Helens 40. Nailed it first time. Back towards the middle. It's Aiden with the first carry of this set. And makes no ground. Cust is on for Burrow as well. Cust at dummy half goes left to Caesar. Then to Bell. Out the back to Moy. Quick hands to Briscoe. Takes a carry up towards a 40. Dragged closer to the touchline. 3.5 minutes left. Martin goes right to O'Neill. And he straightens up over the 40. Now 35 out with 3 tackles to go. Cust goes right to Bell. Straightens up. Oh, that could have been awkward. Is that a penalty? No, not quite. Not quite. Plays it on the 30 for Cust. Cuts back towards the middle with a scoot from dummy half over the 20. Look for a quick play the ball too. 3 minutes left in the first half. Short side rights with Arthur. Goes at the line. Flat ball across. No, actually holds on to it. And that is going to be a turnover. That was the last tackle. Turns it over. 5 or 6 out from the try line. Not a bad place to turn the ball over. Fair dues. Hey. Wellesby will play it just shy of the 10. Whitby goes right to Davies. And up towards the 10. 2.5 minutes to go. Whitby goes right to Sailor. And he's just shy of the 20 in centre field. 4 tackles to go. Wellesby. Right to Douglas. Over the 20. Still down the right edge. Quick play the ball for Wellesby, who goes left to Murphy. Excuse me. Down the left-hand side. Over the 30. Good meter. Smashed into by Barron. Gets up and plays it. And Keeley comes back towards the middle. Wellesby. On the 4th tackle goes left to Host. And he straightens up with the carry. Still just inside their own half, but on the last tackle, they'll go out the back to Wellesby, who puts boot to ball. Towards the back left, coming down on the 10 for Barron, who takes it in cleanly. 2 minutes to go. Strong return, just shy of the 30 down the right edge. Arthur, back towards the middle to Moy. Straightens up over the 30. Cust at dummy half. Option left to Martin with a strong run over the 40. Lands on his front as well. Quick play the ball for Cust. Right to Wood. Over halfway. Lands on his front as well. And another quick play the ball. Cust at dummy half goes right to Bell. Down the right-hand side with Arthur. Out the back to Caesar. Might have the numbers down the right-hand side. Hardacre. Option on his outside to Barron. Holds onto the ball. Is stopped just over the 10 near the right touchline. That could be a 6 again. That could have been. It's not given, though. Back towards the middle to Caesar, across the cust. Space down the left. They cut the ball away to Moy, now with O'Neill. Just go flat. He should have just gone flat. It might be a 6 again, though. Still the last tackle. Martin kicks through with a grubber, chases, but is wiped out by Hastings. And the ball nearly goes dead, but Welsby just kicks out in time. Just kicks out in time. O'Neill should have just gone with a flat ball there. Drawing the defender, flat ball across. Should have done that. 40 seconds to go. $30 left in this first half. Hastings with the dropout will most likely go long on this one. And he will. It'll go just over halfway. And returned over halfway by Moy, who hands it off to Aiden. And he takes it over the 40. Hull FC now 35 metres out with 25 seconds to go in the first half. Cuss goes left to Moy. Goes at the line. Strong shot from Robertson, but he bumps him off. Now up towards the 20. 15 seconds to go. Back towards middle to Arthur. Then on the back to Caesar. Aims a kick towards the back right corner. Barron is chasing. Might get a bounce here. Awkward stuff in the corners. Barron goes in. I need to see the first bit of that. I don't know what happened at all with that first bit. But that might be a try at the end of the half. They're going to check. Well-placed kick, but I don't have a clue what happened in the corner then. No try given on field. We will have a gander. We'll do soon, Adam. We'll do soon. Especially if they get a try here. We'll do. So let's see then. Have FC equalised? So everyone's onside. I just don't know what happened in the corner here. I don't know if... I thought Murphy might have collected it initially. Okay, no obstruction. Oh, hang on a minute. This might be a try. Barron doesn't knock the ball on. I think the grounding was perfectly fine. Yes, it was. It was grounded. There's a hand on the ball. That is fine. This is all good. It's all fine. Grounding's good. Okay. Anything else, Chris? It's going to be a try. Anything else? Why not check that first? It's going to be a try. Thank God for that. Got there eventually. Barron with a second try in this game. It's going to be 14-0. Hey. Chance for FC to take the lead going into the sheds. Okay. Sure, you can see that again. I think this is probably like an appropriate thing to play during these moments.
1 million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
And the kick is no good. It's half time, 14-0. Lovely. Okay then. Let's pull up a fresh poll. Who will win? 14 at half time. St. Helens or Hull FC? Right, get your votes in, folks. Who do you think is going to win? I need 4 more points from FC and 10 more from Saints. Doable. No, Julie. I'm gonna be honest, Julie. Sometimes I don't get your questions because you do ask me stuff, I answer them, and then you ask me again. You did also ask me what my prediction was for tomorrow. I told you, and now you're asking if I think they're gonna hammer Wakefield. I'll be honest, I don't get it. I don't get it. Actually, is it worth putting a bet on? Maybe. Maybe. I'll have a gander. I'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Is there a bet builder? Tempted to take Davies anytime against Cass tomorrow. That could be something. Let's see. KR minus 20.5 seems reasonable. To be honest. Let's have a look. Oh, for God's sake, man. Okay. Okay. Right, so KR minus 20.5. It's got Lee minus 20. I don't know. That sounds a bit much to me. I'd take York on the plus, I think, there. That sounds a bit odd. Wakey's plus 4. I don't think I want to touch that game. I'm going to be safe and not touch it. Huddersfield minus 2.5. I might take that. Wigan minus 34.5. I think I've got a 20-point margin. I'm not going to touch it. And then Warrington minus 14.5. I've got them winning by 14, so I don't want to touch that. There's a 5.87 to 1 if I want to take it. Actually, let's look at the NRL. Is it even... It's not even there. I'll have to check Sky Bet. Maybe it is spring. Maybe it's Maybelline. Possible. Maybe. Got bet on Hull FC to win 22-16. Or is that 16 to... Got them to win by that scoreline? Is that what you're saying, Adam? Have you heard the Rovers Rant YouTuber? He's a funny guy. He has come across my homepage before on YouTube, yes. I'm aware. York won't win any more games this year, in my opinion. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what they've got this year. Sorry, who they've got this year is probably a better way of saying that. Okay, York have got... So they could beat... They could beat Leeds. It's doable, but I think Leeds are the favourites. Against Warrington next week, Warrington's still favourites. Leeds is tough. So they've got Lee, Warrington, Leeds, Wakey. That's a tough run. They've got Catalans, which is a winnable game. And they've got Bradford at home last week of the season. I think they could win that one. That's probably their best bet. So you've got a bet on 22-16. Like that exact scoreline. What would you win for it? What would you get? Couple people on my prediction for Lever Shock saying that York won't score more than 12 or they won't even score 20. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Right then. You have, yeah. What would you win then? What would you acquire in terms of money? Oh, yes. See, this is actually good. On the 18th, Tuesday the 18th of August, the day before I go away, I will be streaming Hull KR vs Warrington. So luckily there's some content that I can post just before I go away. I will try and do the predictions video. Oof. That's part of round 23, I think. Let me just double check that. So, the game in hand is included for next week. So, on Monday, I'm going to try and do my predictions video. And I will include both KR, both Warrington games in that prediction. .74 and 70% completion. Oh dear. Nearly double the missed tackles for Saints. Jesus. 6 errors and 5 errors. Not good. Not good. Sort it out. What are you doing? Okay, let's see. Is there an option here for bets? Is there an option? KR minus 18 seems reasonable. York plus 22. I'm going to take Huddersfield minus 2. And I'm going to take, in the NRL, I'm going to take Roosters minus 4. Seagulls minus 2. Dolphins minus 8. Rabbitohs minus 10. Actually, what did I put for that one? What did I put for Rabbitohs? 13 plus, that's fine. Raiders to beat the Knights and Sharks. Sharks are only minus 14. I'll take that. What would that be? 386 to 1. Might stick a fiver on that. Yeah, why not? I'll stick a fiver on it. For 1.9k. So, quick reminder, join the Discord if you want to. This weekend or next weekend, I'm going to do a call with a bunch of you guys to discuss content changes for next year and get your ideas and thoughts on, you know, what I'm trying to do, what I plan to do for next year to potentially completely replace the predictions videos. I'd still probably be doing live streams, but I want to change the content and I want to talk to you guys. So join the Discord and I'll sort out a time this weekend or next weekend. If you could leave a like on the stream, it helps us to get out there to more people. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. And what are the subs at currently? 3 away from 18.7k. Trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. And that's the target. Match review for this game is going to be posted or done after this game and then posted to social media afterwards. Would you think that SASA will be a good signing for Rhinos? Yes. What minutes does SASA do? I'd say more 20 to 30 in total. Actually, let me replay this try again. The fact that this was not given for SASA, like, it's ridiculous. Oh, that graphic's in the way. Yeah, ridiculous. FC should have had another try. Howdy, Kieran. FC got a good chance to win this, brother. Your own worst enemy. Yeah. Saints have made a cut up. Had a few errors today as well, which hasn't helped. Gifted a lot of field position away. I will say, though, Kieran, I don't know if you're listening still. I have spotted you. I've not seen you close up, but I have since spotted you. I see the hoodie. I'm locked in on you now. I know exactly where you are. You've been spotted. Tango spotted, basically. I've seen you. As a bit of a blur. Just need a nice close-up now. Havnacro and Hull plus 8, York plus 22, Wakey plus 4, Giants minus 2, Toulouse plus 34, Bulls plus 14. That's wouldn't be too far off what I've got, I guess. Hull +8 works for me. Same with York. Wakey, I've got them to win anyway, as a bit of a gamble, but that works for me. Same with Huddersfield, I've got them winning by 10. Toulouse, I've got them losing by 20, so that works. Bradford, I've got them losing by 14, so that would get me a draw. But I can't really disagree with a lot of that. Could you still do your prediction even now? I don't know what you mean, Julie. I don't know what you mean. With famous indeed. Famous indeed. Just got to get you a nice close up. Get him in there. Get him in. Good evening, Chucky. Good to see you, sir. Hope you are doing fine and dandy. Hope you are swell. Let's look at the poll real quick. 18 votes, 56% have FC to win. Okay. I think it's leaning more towards FC at the minute. But I think the fact that there's going to be a reset at half time, I do trust Saints as well to do well enough. They just gifted away a lot of territory from errors. Good scramble defence at times, though, but they just gifted a lot of territory away from errors at the very least, which did not help. Oh, here's the announcement. Dublin 2027. Okay, so it's Warrington Wigan on the Saturday and then Saints Hull on the Sunday. I suppose it makes it more reasonable to go for the weekend, though, because some people will want to do a weekend thing. So it's a good sign. Good idea. The cable is trapped. There we go. Sorted. Bang. Fixed it. If you've watched league games on the TV, I'll have been on your screen at one point or another. Somewhere, but you've not told us exactly where. So we can't spot you. $20 votes. 55% of FC to win. I am swell, how's you? I am swell too. I am also of the swell variety. If I do say so myself. Yeah, FC got a chance. We need to stop the silly errors. No idea what Murphy was doing at the end. And Rob, I'm being petty. But can you have a try, Icon and Wellesby, please? That's not petty. That's actually the right thing to tell me. Thank you, Kieran. The fact that Kieran has gone out of his way to go to the game, come back onto the stream, and nobody thought to tell me that Wellesby didn't have the bloody ball next to him is abysmal. And that's why he's got a mod. That's why he's got a mod. Some of you just don't want it like Kieran does. Some of you just don't. You don't want it. Shocking. Even though it's my stream and my responsibility, I should have really remembered to do it. But anyway, thank you, Kieran. Appreciate it. Can you please do your predictions even now you're on Discord, please? I still don't know exactly what you mean, Julie. I'm just saying that I might stop doing the predictions videos. Like, I might still post them somewhere as like a quick thing, and I'll say, like, maybe on the website, which a new website's still coming soon. I've just got to put a bit more time into it. I mean, I might post them somewhere, but I might not do the predictions videos if people think the new videos that I'm planning on doing next year are worth it. There is a video. The season ends on the 3rd of October. Saturday the 3rd of October is Grand Final Day. The next week, or Thursday the 15th of October, is when the World Cup starts. So I plan to do a video that's going to take me a couple days, or more than a couple days. It could take me a full week, actually. It's going to take me a few days to record and maybe a couple days to edit. I'm doing like a big video. Like a really big video. Well, that's the plan anyway. So I need to get on that. Usually slightly left of the sticks on the second to top barrier. Over on the right hand side of where the camera is, left of the sticks on the second to top bar. Okay, gotcha. I've got that in mind. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to identify you unless you told me what, what attire you were wearing. Saw myself all the time on the scrum down. Well, sometimes you just be famous like that. I'm quite easy to spot at Warrington games. I'm just kind of... Actually... Maybe I could show it. Maybe I could show it. I don't know if I've got time yet. Teams are back out. Need to find a Warrington home game. There we go. There we go. Okay, we'll get back underway in a second. All right. Moments away. Moments away. Get your final votes in on the poll real quick, folks. Get them in. Get them in. Okay. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Okay. I'll show you at full time, if I remember. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are back underway. Second half has begun. Saints kick to Hull FC, and it's going to be Hill with the first carry. Bumps off Shorrocks, and he's 15 out of his own line. Thank you, Knight. Lovely stuff. Latest carry. Good stuff through the middle there. Who was that? Was that Max Wood? Yes, it was. Good lad. Carried on the left edge from O'Neill up towards a 30. Back towards the middle. It is with Bell. And he's going to take the latest carry. 35 out from his own line, and that's 35 gone as well. 2 tackles to go. Cust, a dummy half in centre field. Scoots. Takes it over the 40. Makes about 10 metres in total. And last one coming up, Moy. Down the short side right out the back to Arthur. Inside pressure from Hastings. This will come down on the 10, collected by Wellesby. There's a sturdy defensive wall there from FC. Return up towards the 20. That nearly looked high then. What will happen if Leeds win away? They get 2 points, most likely. If I had to guess. Can Maxwood keep it up? I hope so. And then get him in the wire squad. Next carry through the middle from Davies. Up towards the 30. Saints in possession. 1 minute 15 gone. 3 tackles to go. Shorrocks goes right to Hastings. And he takes a carry himself up towards a 40. And some extra meters too. 1.5 gone. Shorrocks down the right edge. 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle now with Robertson. And takes the carry himself. Could have maybe gone out the back. Nearly tipped then. Nearly. Up towards halfway. Last tackle. Shorrocks wanted to go out the back, but good meters through the middle. Has support on his left from Robertson. 15 out. Could do with an offload here. Do you know what? Good effort. Good effort. Maybe a grubber kick through could have been the best option there. Maybe. Possibly. But 2 minutes gone in the second half. Not a bad place to turn the ball over. Awkward end to that set, but, not too bad. Oh, Aiden. Aiden looks done for the day. Not good. Aiden is done for the day. Oh, no. Okay, then. Next carry from Hardacre up towards his own 40 and just over it. Bell in centre field takes a carry up towards halfway. Just inside Saints territory with 2 tackles to go. 2.5 gone in the second half. It is left to Caesar. Cuts back towards middle with a switchback from O'Neill. Plays of a Cust. 40 out. It's right to Arthur. Charge down from Shorrocks. Shorrocks does collect it on the 40. Oh, I was looking for an offload then. Saints on the front foot now. A bunch of players have to get back on side here for Hull. It is right to Whitby, then to Hastings. Up towards the 30, gets an offload back to Robertson. Now with Host, takes a carry. 25 out in centre field. Out of nowhere, Saints on the front foot. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Evans with the latest carry. 15 out between the sticks. Sharks at dummy half. Looks left, goes left. Whitby out the back, cut out ball. It's with Davies, steps back inside. Is still 15 out over on the left-hand side of the park. 3.5 minutes gone. It is back towards the middle. Then across to Hastings. Now with Whitby. Then to Robertson. Up towards the 10. He's up a couple more metres, but is near the right touchline. And last one coming up. Sailor back towards the middle. In centre field with Whitby. Aims a kick towards the back left corner. Murphy goes up, so does Barron. Murphy takes it in. Was looking for an offload, but drops the ball. Grounded in goal by Arthur, but I think that's going to be ST's ball anyway. Fair dues from Murphy. Good effort to get up there. And that is 4 minutes gone in the second half. Actually, was that a knock-on from Barron initially? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, moving on. Just over 4 minutes gone in the second half. Cust at dummy half. Next carry through the middle. Martin, strong run. Over the 20. On his front, trying to get a quick play of the ball. Cust goes left to Bell. Then across to Caesar. Got the space and numbers on the left-hand side. Cut out ball to Briscoe. Trying to get around Douglas, and he does. That's too easy. Needs support on his inside, but that's a good recovery from Robertson. Stops him on the 30. Back towards the middle. Caesar drops it backwards. Oh, my God. Jesus. Way to shit on your own attack. Oh, my God. 2 tackles to go. Short side left. O'Neill bumps off one. Good meters down the left-hand side up towards a 20. Look for an offload. Can't quite get one in time. Stop near the left touchline. Cust comes back towards the middle to Caesar. Across to Bell in centre field. Out the back to Arthur. Then across to Batchelor. Nearly breaks through. Offloads back inside to Arthur. Possibly forward. Kicks through. Chase from Hardacre, but grounded by Murphy. Both teams kind of getting a roll on here. Bit of energy. Bit of energy. The Caesar one, do you mean, Knight? I thought that was backwards to me. Is that the one you're talking about? 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. Hull FC on the front foot in a minute. Okay. Hastings with the dropout. Goes long on this one. Through centre field, and it's going to be collected on halfway by Moy, who hands it off to Max Wood. Returns over the 10. And a few extra post-contact meters too. Cust goes right to Hill with a carry down the right edge over the 30. Good stuff. Really good carry. Quick play of the ball as well. Cust back towards middle with Arthur. Across to Caesar down the left-hand side. Kind of bunched up down that left edge at the minute. Defensively from Saints. That could have been a bit awkward there. Moy back towards middle from dummy half to Caesar. Across to Bell. Out the back to Arthur. They could go in it. Across to Hardacre. In the corners, Barron. Cutting across in defence is Wellesby. That's a great effort. Great scramble effort in defence from Wellesby, but cracking finish from Barron. Cracking finish. Good stuff from both sides in possession, to be fair. Really good movement. Opening up both edges in defence or in attack. You know what I mean? But good stuff. Good try. Good scramble from Wellesby. 10th try of the year for Barron. And a hat-trick. I've just realised. It's a bloody hat-trick. Wait. Fair dues, lad. Fair dues. Great finish. Look at him go. Okay. So 7 minutes gone in the second half. Barron with a triple. Oh, baby, a triple. Okay. So in order to get my exact score, I need a missed conversion here. Okay. Try is now confirmed. 3 tries, 13 carries, 125 metres, 9 tackle busts. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bear with me. Bear with me. Please miss this. Please. I need my exact score. I don't need it, but we'll see. If I want my exact score, I do need Saints to kind of come back and win this. Yeah, Hull's has been a bit better in attack recently. Hardacre is good, though. From the touchline, the kick is... Oh, that looks good. Shit! It's going to be 2014. Can't get my exact score. It is now impossible. It's only a 6-point game, though. It's game on! Need a conversion and a penalty. Then a converted Saints try. Fair dues. Your exact is on. All right, then. Back underway. Saints kick towards back left corner. Bounces once over the 10. Matangi is also on for host as well. Let's see how he gets on. Not seen him before, I don't think. Anyway. And Hull FC in possession just shy of their own 20 in centre field. 8 minutes 15 gone. Hill eventually plays with a cust. He doesn't look too comfortable at the minute, Hill. Wood with the next carry and a penalty for offside. Oh dear. Saints have actually kind of throwing this game away for a good 25 minutes. Something like that. A lot of errors, a lot of penalties really crept into their game. It's not helped at all. And ball goes into touch, and FC will start a brand new set on Saints 40. Great place to start the set. Saints been offside all game. Unfortunately, yes. Back towards middle Arthur, then across to Caesar in centre field. Switch back to Wood. Go on, Max. Over the 40. Dragging a few defenders again. Look at him go. 35 out. In centre field with Bell. Goes at the line. Ball across to Hill. Lands on his front. Look for a quick play of the ball. Plays it for Cust. It is left to Bell. Straightens up with a carry. Up towards a 10. Lands on his front as well. Matangi slowing down the ruck as much as possible. It is right to Arthur. Out the back to Caesar. Flat ball to Bachelor. Decent effort there. Stopped a few metres out right at the sticks. I think if FC go in again, I actually think they've won it. I know it's early, but maybe. Cust with a scoot. Okay. I think that... Do you know what? I actually think they're on the front foot enough. I think FC might have secured that. Again, I know there's half an hour to go. I think they've actually just secured it at that point. Like, Saints are really off it at the moment. FC's killing it right now. But this will be 26-14. I think that might be it. That's good stuff from Cust, though. I think he's been really good off the bench the last couple of weeks. The pack's been much better for FC. They've been settled. I think it's allowed Burrow to be more productive, but Cust off the bench, I think, has been really lively in the last few games. But good stuff. The last couple plays, quick play the balls, landing on the front, and then Cust off the back of that. A carry from Caesar. Sees some space behind the ruck. Really well done from Kate Cust. Fair dues. Maybe Saints will come back. We'll have to see, but I think that could be game over. Okay. Saints are awful hard to watch this year. Unfortunately, yes. I support Hull FC, but I think they've been bottling their games. So unfortunately, they have, yes. I did say in my prediction at the very least, just to save myself some embarrassment, that it makes more sense. Like, it seems that there's more reasons that FC would win, but I did kind of back Saints because I thought they might be able to rise to the occasion. They started well enough. Looked okay early on. But oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Shocking that ruins my bet. It gets us all, lad. It gets us all. Okay, 51.5 minutes gone. And we are back underway. Hill with the latest carry, just over the 10 down the right edge of the park. Saints really need to get back in this game. I think... Okay, it is only 2 tries and 2 kicks, but I'm not seeing Saints coming back into it. If they can score next, great. They could come back in it. Or get back in it, sorry. But, yeah, if FC score any more points, I think that's it. Max Wood with the latest carry. Good meters again, Max, lad. Hardacre with the carry down the right-hand side. Bumps off one, more meters over halfway. FC's getting a roll on now. They're getting moving and grooving. So with Arthur. Bit of room to run. Ooh, that looked high. Penalty not given, though. Just over the 30, last tackle for Hull. So now with Caesar under pressure from Whitby and Hastings. Gets a kick away towards the right of the sticks. Underneath it's Murphy, takes it in cleanly on the 10. And that's where I'll play the ball. Good tackle and time in there from Batchelor. 52.5 minutes gone. It is with Davies. And a carry on the 10. Strong shot in defence. Damn. Okay. 15 out from their own line. Saints in possession. Sailor with a scoot down the right edge. And he's just shy of the 30. 2 tackles to go. Or takes it up towards the 30. And a scoot from Robertson. Cuts back towards middle. Offloads the ball to Wormsley. Actually, he could be huge for impact now. He could be huge. It is out the back to Wellesby, who kicks towards the back left corner. Or actually in centre field. Sorry. Collected on the 10 by Moy. Not a great kick. And a great return from Moy up towards the 40. 53 minutes gone. Arthur in centre field now with Barron. 71 and 77% completion. Nearly triple the play of the balls inside the red zone for Hull. 40 missed tackles. Oh dear. Lewis Martin with a great carry. 35 out from the try line. 53.5 gone. It's right to Bell. Out the back to Arthur. Fakes a switchback. Then hands it off. Just copying Huddersfield. Everyone's copying Huddersfield today. Well, it's just Hull FC. Chatting shit. In centre field now with Bell. Steps back towards the right-hand side. And is stopped on the 20. Last tackle coming up for FC. It is right to Arthur. Chips towards the back right. Murphy underneath it. So is Batchelor. Murphy goes up. Takes it in cleanly. And returns just shy of the 10. Bell's done well so far tonight. Yeah, he's been solid. Good work rate on both sides of the ball. Davies through centre field. Carries it just over the 10. Between the sticks, 54 minutes gone. 26 to go. Robertson at dummy half goes right. It's now with Douglas. And he's up towards the 20. Plays it for Robertson, who scoots down the short side right again. And up towards the 30. Sailor back towards the middle now with Wellesby across to Wormsley. And over the 30. Plays it for Sharks. It is short side right to Hastings with a kick just behind the 40. Not a great kick. Not great. Collected 25 out by Barron on the full and returns up towards the 40. FC dominating for territory. And Hardacre with the next carry. Down the right-hand side. Good meters up towards halfway. The ball pops out. There was a knee in there from Murphy accidentally. I think a challenge makes sense here. Like, it pops out backwards. So I don't get that call. I don't get it. $55 minutes gone. Right, this may be a 6 again for Hull. Instead of just play on. Maybe. They said unsuccessful. John Wells is he's not having it. He's not having it. I agree with John Wells. I don't get that call at all. It's been pushed out by Murphy. I think accidentally, but it's clearly gone backwards. I do not understand that call. Kendall been on the Guinness all day. Maybe. Steve McNamara needs to step up his game next season with FC. Be reet. I think FC, on paper, are playoff contenders. On paper, at least. It is right to Whitby, then across to Robertson. Steps past one, good meters over the 40, still going. Up towards the 30. God, he killed it last week against York, didn't he? He was so good. Sailor with a scoot, cutting back towards the middle. In centre field now, cutting towards the right-hand side. And takes it just over the 20. There's a great chance for Saints to get back into this game now. Crendel having a shocker. Oh, don't remind me of the Crendel incident. Switch back to Walmsley. SASA is also one for Max Wood. Get them both on at the same time. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Get them both on. It is right to Hastings. Switch back to Robertson. Couple steps. Still going. Going up the line. In between the sticks. 3 or 4 metres out from the left post. And a penalty for St. Helens. I'm going to say don't take the 2. Wonder if anyone would be willing to agree with me on that one. Right then, tap on the 10. It's going to be Matangi for the first carry of this set. They are 6 metres out, left of the stick. Sharks goes right to Whitby between the posts. It is right to Wellesby. Launches the ball over the top. In the corners, Douglas, but has to step back inside. Back over the 10. Down the right edge is about 7 metres out. Back towards the middle. Sharks goes to Robertson. Across to Hastings. Matangi between the sticks. 5 out. 56.5 gone. Sharks at dummy half. Left to Hastings. Steps back inside. Cleary-esque in the 23 grand final. But doesn't slip through. Metre or 2 short the try line. 2 tackles to go. Sharks fakes the kick through. Then across to Walmsley. Space just to the right of the sticks. Robertson trying to step past Briscoe. Good tackle on the 10. Last one for Saints. Good stuff defensively from Hull FC here. Short side right to Wellesby. In the corner, ball over the top. I think that was touched by Martin. Got away with that one because that could have been an interception. And if Martin gets that, I think he's gone. Like Robertson, Wellesby, they're quick, but I think Martin's gone. That's going to be a fresh set of 6 for Saints in attacking territory, which is a good sign for them. What are the chances they score first play after you saying that now, Spring? 57.5 minutes gone. Sharks will go left to Whitby, switch back to host. Okay, maybe not the first, let's say the second. 4 metres out left of the stick. Sharks at dummy half. It is right to Whitby, across to Wellesby, then to Robertson. Good jamming in defence there from Martin. Loses a little bit of ground too near the right touchline. Douglas at dummy half comes back towards the middle. It's now with Wellesby. Then hands it off to right. Still down the short side right, 15 out. 58 minutes gone, nearly into the final quarter of the game. Sharks in centre field with Hastings between the sticks. Out the back to Wellesby. Quick hands to Host. Good carry over the 10 near the try line. A few metres out. They're knocking on the door, Saints. They just need to put it together. And a 6 again, though. That's going to help. Walmsley with a carry. Stopped a metre short the try line. I reckon down that right-hand side they'll put something together in a bit. But it's left to Hastings. Another 6 again as well. Straightens up. He's a metre away. I'm smelling a Sailor assist in a second. Well, to Douglas. I should have been more specific. Out the back, wayward stuff. Maybe they won't score, actually. Host offloads the ball to Matangi. Straightens up with a carry. Back up towards the 10. Look at him go. Look at that. Good lad. Good effort. 59 minutes gone. It is right to Hastings. Ball across to Whitby. Quick hands. Flat ball across to right. Gets an offload to Wellesby. Tips it on to Sailor. All the way back to the 20. Straightens up with a carry. Now 15 out. So 59 gone. 2 tackles to go for Saints. Sharks goes left to Hastings in centre field. Ball across to Robertson. Chips towards the back left corner. Good chase as well, putting Barron under pressure, but steps past one. Might be tackled in goal. I can't see a thing. He has been tackled in goal. To be fair, first of all, great defensive efforts there from FC to keep Saints out. A lot of repeat sets there, but great defensive scramble to keep them out. So there's a couple of times where Saints were looking lively. They could have got through there. There's some half chances, but Hull FC shut the door on them. And then good effort from Saints to keep applying the pressure. Obviously, there were some plays where it was a bit awkward, lost a bit of ground, but they forced a repeat set again. So, fair play from both. Better from FC, but fair play from both. Short dropout, bounces behind the 10, but then collected over the 10 from Martin. Hull FC come up with the ball. After all that, FC in possession on the 20. Look at him go. Folks, we're into the final quarter of the game. Hey, Walmsley and SASE collide with each other. Cust goes right to Bell in centre field. Across to Arthur. They're having a go here. Caesar goes at the line. Nearly breaks through. Good meters up towards a 40. Given Caesar's line break potential and what he's been able to do this year off the back of shifting the ball around, wouldn't have been surprised if he broke through. He is down and slow getting up, though. He's holding his ankle or the bottom of his shin. He's not in a good way right now. He's not in a good way. Well, the game's been stopped. Okay. A reminder of streams this weekend, by the way, just to let you guys know. So tomorrow, I might be doing the Roosters versus Bulldogs. I might be. It's not confirmed, but it's a possibility. I'll have to see. Tomorrow night, I'm doing Wakey versus Leeds. And then Saturday, I might be doing Rabbitohs versus Eels in the morning. I might be. And then no streams on Sunday. I don't think there's a green card for the attacking team if the game's stopped. Or actually, or is it? Have I just made that up? Would he get a green card? I can't remember. 19 and a half minutes to go in this game. Tackle's been put on report. Interesting. Okay, FC in possession. There's been no green card for Caesar. It is out the back to Arthur. Puts boot to ball behind his own 40. Coming down on the 20, bounces just over it, collected by Wellesby. Offloads the ball to Douglas on his right. Trying to get around the outside of Briscoe, but gets him wrapped up. Solid. Robertson with a scoot down the right-hand side. Good meters up towards a 30. Good tackle from SA actually. Wellesby coming back towards the middle. Wants to switch back, but he's in centre field. And he's just going to have to take the tackle. Sharks in centre field at dummy half. Goes left to Walmsley. Good carry over the 40. Lands in his front as well. It is now with Hastings. He goes right to Wellesby. Cross to Robertson. Down the right edge. Steps back inside over FC's 40. Last one coming up. But it's a penalty for Saints. Late shot out the back there. I think that was on Wellesby. Saints need to find some points soon. They need to. They don't really like scoring that much. Timing's not that bad from SASA. I feel like Wellesby's kind of acting a little bit there. But St. Helens back inside the red zone, right with the latest carry. So, fresh set of 6 for Saints. 15 out, 62 minutes gone, 18 to go. Walmsley with a carry up towards a 10 in between the sticks. Sharks to dummy half, goes left to Whitby. Bit of pace on this run at the minute. Stop 3 or 4 out left of the sticks. Sharks goes right to Hastings, then across to Wellesby. Out the back to Robertson, then to Sailor. Steps past, or tries to step past one, but the defence over on that right-hand side from Hull's been solid. Sharks short side right with Robertson. Steps back in, kicks the ball through, chases. And Moy collects it, but it's taken over the dead ball line. Fair dues. Well done, Logan Moy. Well done, Saints, getting a repeat set again. Fair dues from both, once again. Fair dues. $63 minutes gone. Hull might choose to go short again here. They might do. Hardacre with the dropout. And we are back underway, but he's going to go long on this one. Bounces on the 40. Over the head of Douglas. He hands it off to Matangi with a return over the 40. Up towards the 30. 63 minutes gone. 17 to go. 6 again for Saints. Sharks hands it off to Hastings, who gives it then to Walmsley. 25 out in centre field. Second tackle. Hill thinks he's lost it. And he has. But he wants a challenge immediately, though. Walmsley's adamant that he wants a challenge. They're going to get one. Okay. So Hill thought it was a knock-on immediately. Walmsley immediately said that it was a strip. It is, to be fair, DC. It is. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it might have been Cuss that had some hands on the ball. Possibly. Not really sure from that angle. I don't know. I reckon this might end up being inconclusive. Right, I've looked at all available angles. Right. And it is inconclusive. And that's it. That's my final answer. I don't know. I can't really call it, to be honest. I can't call it. Okay. Well, inconclusive. All right, then. Fair enough. Tough to tell. But it's another error added to the stats for Saints. Third one of the day for Walmsley. Not good. Hull scrum, 25 out from their own line. 63.5 minutes gone, 16.5 to go. Caesar will feed the ball to the scrum shortly. Caesar feeds it in. Out the back is Cust. He goes right to Barron with the first carry up towards the 30. And Cust at dummy half. Next carry through the middle from Martin. Good carry over the 40. Second tackle. Cust left to SASA. Up towards halfway. Still going. Great carry. Look at him go. Go on. Plays of a Cust. It is now with Batchelor. Right to Arthur. Switch back to Romano. Good to see him back after a while. And a scoop from Cust. Good meters up towards the 20. Gets a great offload back to Arthur. In centre field with Batchelor. Actually, is he playing at loose forward now? He might be. Up towards the 10. In between the sticks. About 11 metres out. SSA at dummy half. Left to Caesar. Steps back inside. Nearly slips through. Good defence there from Saints to keep him out. Eventually, 5 out from the try line. Who did John Wells play for mainly? Only remember him in the studio. Apparently, I think it was Cass, actually. I think it was Cass. He is making some decent meters. Good for my fancy team. That try before would have been great. But oh well. And next carry is from Wright. Down the right edge of the park. 15 out from his own line. And it's going to be a scoop from Sailor over the 20. And a few extra post contact meters too. Hastings at dummy half. Back towards the middle. It's now with Walmsley. Over the 30. And some extra meters too. 65 minutes gone. 15 to go. Saints got to get a move on here. Down the left edge with Host. Over halfway. Last tackle for Saints. Tries to flick the ball on. I think he's lost it. He has got away with that. He's not in a good way though. Kicking the last tackle coming down on the 20. Collected by Moy. Well taken on the front foot up towards the 30. Lands on his front. Plays it for Arthur. Oh, that should have been called a knock on before, but oh well. Hull FC on their own 40. 65.5 minutes gone. 14.5 to go. Martin with a great carry up towards halfway. Plays it for Cust. And a 6 again for Hull FC. Batchelor up towards a 40. I agree, Stephen, that Saints could have been better in this game. There's been some good moments, of course. Another 6 again, though. Oh, dear. Another 6 again. Cust at dummy half. Back towards centre field. Shifting the ball left from Arthur now with SASA. Up towards St. Helens 20. Inside the red zone again. 14 minutes to go. Cust at dummy half. Goes short side left to Caesar. Switch back to Briscoe. Ball across to Moy. Drops the ball. It's now with Host. Gives it across to Hastings. Now with Davies down the left edge. Steps inside and is up towards a 30. High shot. Penalty for Saints. God, they needed that. Get the chairman's gone, but we need a restart at Saints. Well, there's always next year. You never know. Always next year. 13.5 minutes to go. Fresh set of 6 for St. Helens inside FC territory. 35 metres out from the try line. Plays for Shorrocks. Back towards the middle to Saluk Fafita. He and Wormsley are on now, so maybe the front row is going to do a bit more damage. Shorrocks at dummy half. Whitby. I think Whitby's done for the game here. Talangi with the next carry. Matangi, sorry, not Talangi. Matangi with the next carry. Thinking of a completely different player. It is left to Hastings. Goes at the line. Bumps off Romano. More meters made there. Down the left edge. 5 out left of the sticks. 13 minutes to go. Shorrocks right to Wellesby. Ball across to Robertson. Steps inside. Slices through. A little bit too easy there. There's been a lot of movement down the right-hand side, but Saints are now back in this game. They should get the kick as well. But maybe now, it's game on. Hey, maybe now. I thought the last try from Hull might have put the game to bed, but I don't know. There's a bit more life in Saints now. Some good territory in the last 15 minutes or so, maybe a bit more. Maybe, maybe there's a chance here for Saints. They should get this kick as well. Oh, formal review. Or is it a... Well, it's not a challenge. Formal review. Could be an obstruction. It was quite easy. Right. Well, that's no try. Well, simply done. Okay, then. It's a penalty for all FC. Now they can get up the field. Okay, then. Hastings and Caesar could make a decent pair for someone next season. Huddersfield, maybe? In possession is Briscoe. Coming back towards the middle, he's still going. I think Briscoe might be on my man of the match shortlist, actually. I think, on both sides of the ball, I think he's been quality today. I'm leaning towards Briscoe, man of the match. Cust in centre field goes left to Batchelor, then across to SASA with a carry over the 30. Still plenty of tackles to go as well, and good territory for FC. 25 out in centre field with Arthur. Out the back to Caesar. Switch back to Romano. Takes it over the 20 inside the red zone. Play the ball for Cust in centre field. Left to Hill. Straightens up over the 10. About 8 metres out. Quick play the ball for Cust. Scoots goes himself. He's on for a double. Possible high shot. Penalty for Hull. I think they will go for 2 all day long here. Run down the clock. Make it a three-score game. I think they'll go for 2 here. Salute Fafita with a high shot. 11.5 to go. I mean, to be fair, Stephen, he did kind of like take his head off. They will go for 2. It will be my Bradford-Warrington score prediction in a second. 28-14 to Warrington is what I went with. Maybe for that last try. You mean the Robertson one, or I don't know where the issue is. I mean, there's other issues with the referee, but recently I don't know what the problem is. Blame Libres for Saints' demise. Well, why not? May as well. Okay, the kick from Hardacre is good. Okay, then. I highly disagree, Stephen. It is a very clear obstruction that would be turned over for a lot of teams. It was very clear. Ooh, there's a couple fans leaving now. Oh dear. Short kick off from Saints. Batted backwards from Robertson. Dropped backwards by Wright. But Saints have possession. 10 minutes to go. Hey. So Saints have got 10 minutes to score 3 tries and at least 2 kicks. Or at least 1 kick, actually, to level things up. And Walmsley with the latest carry. 35 metres out. Second tackle. Sharks at dummy half in centre field goes left to Hastings. Then across to Luke Fafita up towards a 30. And just over it. Nearly at 100 people, by the way. Almost. Almost. It is right to Hastings. Across to Wellesby. Then to Robertson. Not much room to work with there down the right-hand side. But good metres over the 20. Now 15 out near the right touchline. That could be a 6 again. It's not given, though. Back towards the middle. It's now with Sharks. Straightens up. Then cuts back towards the right-hand side. Was looking for an offload then, but takes the carry and is now 12 or 13 out right at the post. Short side right for Robertson. Kicks through and pounces on it. I think that's all good. God, they needed that. There's not much time to go. They need to get a real move on now, but it's something. They've gone down that right-hand side a lot today, and they've not been able to come up with too much, to be fair. But it's something. And it is Robertson this time. Okay. That should be good. I think they'll get the kick as well, which will make it 22. 20, sorry. My bad, Pimp, my bad. Wasn't paying attention at all. Wasn't paying attention. This is an important kick from Hastings, and the kick is... Well, it's no good. If they want to take the lead, if they score 2 more tries, he needs to get both of them. At least 1 to equalise. It's doable. I mean, there's enough time to do it. Saints have moved the ball around with a lot of pace in attack, but we will see. We will see. It's going to be 7.5 minutes to go in this game. Hardacre to get us back underway shortly. Okay, and we are back underway. There's a kick towards the back left, coming down 15 out, or on the 10 for Douglas, just takes it in cleanly enough. Just cleanly enough. Sharks back towards the middle to Wellesby, across to Saluk Fafita, over the 20, 25 metres up the field. Sharks a dummy half in centre field or down the left edge. It's with Hastings. Goes at the line. Good meters here for Saints, just shy of halfway, near the left touchline. There's still 3 tackles to go as well. Sharks goes right to Wellesby. In centre field. Caught in a dead end there. Has to take the carry just over halfway. 7 minutes to go. 2 tackles left. Sharks at dummy half. Goes right to Robertson. Switch back to Sailor. And nearly lost it then. He has lost it, according to the referee. He has lost it. They're going to challenge it, though. I don't think they'll win this challenge, to be honest with you. There's still time. Still time. If FC score a try again, then I think that's it. Still 3 subs off. 18.7k. So close. Right, then. I think this will be Hull's ball. Challenge unsuccessful. Okay, 6.5 minutes to go. FC's scrum coming up. .45 metres up the field. And it's out the back for Cust, who goes left to Martin with a good carry up towards halfway. 6.5 to go. In centre field with Wood. Good carry over the halfway line into Saints territory. It is then left to O'Neill, then across to Briscoe, and up towards a 30. Plays with Cuss down the left-hand side, back towards the middle to Caesar, then to Bell in centre field, switch back to Hill, cutting towards the left, and he'll surrender on the 30. Taking his time to play it, eventually does. Cuss goes right to Arthur, switch back to Bell, bumps off one, still going, cut towards the right-hand side, and eats up a few more metres, just outside the red zone over on the right-hand side. 6 minutes to go, last tackle for Hull. Short side right to Arthur, dinks the ball through, collected on the full by Davies, and returns up towards the 20. Wellesby in centre field goes right to right. Awkward stuff. Under pressure from Caesar. He thinks he's lost it as well. Oh, is it a penalty? Oh, it's a penalty. Okay. How many more minutes? 5.5 to go. Saints got to score now. Saints have got Wakey, Cass, Leeds, Lee, Hull, KR. I see one realistic win in there. Maybe Hull KR at a push depending on performance. Maybe. But I think KR might still be fine for that. But we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Saints in possession, 30 metres out. Walmsley with the latest carry. They've got 5 minutes to go to score 2 tries and at least convert 1. Wood is on for SASA. It is right to Robertson. Goes at the line, nearly slips through. Good metres over the 20. 15 out. I think Saints are at the 6 now. They might be. They might be. Wellesby in centre field. Needs an option. Switches back to Walmsley. And there's a good carry down the right edge. Takes the ground, 15 out, right at the post. Sharks back towards the middle. It's now with Hastings. Ball across to Wellesby. Chips the ball towards the back left or dinks it through. Barron is there, just gets it gone. 4.5 to go. They can run down the clock another 30 seconds here. Good chase, good pressure, but well done from Barron. Nicely done. Four minutes 15 to go. Basically, on this possession or this, cycle of possession, if they get a few repeat sets, so be it. But on this possession, Saints have got to score. And a dropout from Hardacre goes long. And it's collected on halfway. Handed off to Saluk Fafita with a carry. Returns over the 10. And up towards the 30. Just over. That's where they'll start this fresh set. Can see Hull throwing this away? Well, I guess we'll see. It is left to Hastings. Then across to Host. And up towards the 20. Sharks have done... Is that another 6 again? Sharks have dummy half. Cuts back towards the middle now with Hastings. Across to Saluk Fafita. Good carry up towards the 10. In centre field. Just less than 4 minutes to go. 3 tackles left. Sharks goes left to Wellesby. Cut out ball. Davies loses the ball. May have gone forwards, but Murphy in the corner. Did they say it was a knock-on? They did. They said it was forwards. Okay. Fair dues. Hull FC hold on. Okay. Good effort to tip the ball on, but it's been called forwards. I think FC's kind of secured this now. Three minutes left in this game. Clock's still ticking away. Oh, now it's been stopped. There's plenty of disappointed faces in the Saints sections there. Oh dear. Well, first game of the week looks to be wrong. I got the right NRL one. Winner and margin. But first game this week is wrong. I think realistically I'm still on for like a 5 out of 7. So we'll see how it goes. Latest carry through the middle from Moy is just shy of the 30. Plays with Cust, who then goes right to Romano. Last one coming up for FC. Down the short side right, out the back to Arthur. And then goes left to Moy. Kicks from the 30. And this will come down on the 30 for Douglas, who returns up towards the 40 down the right edge. Nearly slips through Briscoe with the tackle. Do you know what? I've confirmed it. Briscoe, man of the match for me. Hey. An interception from Bell. The former Saints legend, James Bell, goes in. Oh my God. Oh dear. Era was praising Briscoe. And out of nowhere, James Bell, like a thief in the night, skedaddle skedoodles with the ball, confirms it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, that is the victory secured. This will be 32-18. Bell gets one. Right. Okay, then. Relax, Adam. Relax. Calm down. And again, Adam, calm down. One minute 15 to go. Haven't been perfect tonight, but it's a step in the right direction. I get like winding people up, but like just straight up saying that's probably not the right way to go about it. 1 minute to go. Caesar to add the extras. To make it 34-18. Near the touchline. The kick is good distance. The kick is no good. Okay, 32-18 with 40 seconds to go. Is Kieran still there? I can't tell if I see the hoodie or not for Kieran. I don't know if he's left yet. I don't know. 30 seconds to go. Saints went short and FC come up with it. Cust goes left to Martin. Said it before, I rate Hardacre so high at FC. Probably the most versatile player in the league. Yeah, that's why I'd have him in the World Cup squad too, because like you need that versatility. Like, whether we do the 18th man or the 6-man bench, I think he should be either 18th man or on the 6-man bench either way because of his versatility. Probably the most versatile we've got. And then after that's probably Curry, unless I'm missing someone. Well, the hooter will sound, and that is going to be full time. Saints 18, FC 32. To be fair, that was a pretty decent game. Early on, some early points. Very back and forth. That actually wasn't too bad. I mean, there was low quality moments at times, but there was a lot of good stuff, a lot of good energy on both sides of the ball. It was actually pretty good effort from both sides. Again, not always a lot of quality, but I think the work rate from both was really good. There was a lot of excitement in there, some good quality moments too. It's actually a decent game. Match review. St. Helens 18, Hull FC 32. I'll start with St. Helens. I think in the first half, they looked pretty good. Or most of the first half, they looked pretty good. Good carriage through the middle. That front row of Saluk Fafita, Walmsley and Humphreys is pretty good. I do like Humphreys. He's quick from the ruck. Saluk Fafita and Walmsley together. Strong carriage through the middle. They were getting on the front foot. Some good movement towards the edges too. So they're doing well for territory. They did well to restrict Hull's meters at times. And moving the ball around to both edges, mostly the right-hand side, was pretty good. Executed well. First try off the back of the scrum down the left-hand side was pretty good. Good moments offensively, ball in hand from Saints. Some good stuff early on. But after, was it maybe 25 minutes? It was at least towards the back end of the first half. And going into the second half, just giving away too many penalties. A couple of errors creeping into the game as well. Like, Wormsley had 3 errors in this game. Errors started creeping in, but penalties were a major issue. Hull FC was still in the game, of course, but there was a point where it was competitive, it was close, but Saints went away from the contest because they gave away so much free territory from the penalties, and FC in attacking positions were able to find points, which I'll get onto in a second. I cannot fault the efforts from Saints today. I think the pace in attack looks pretty good. And I've said that for a lot of weeks this year, that the pace in attack from Saints has been good, but it's just the execution has been off. They've been better recently in attack, and today they had a good go of it again down the right-hand side. Robertson was getting things moving, so was Wellesby. Saylor was having a go, but they went down that right-hand side a lot. And the problem is they kept going out the back. It was the same kind of shape as well sometimes. Sometimes it was like, flat across the line. Sometimes it was balls out the back. But they weren't able to put enough things together down the right edge. They kept going down the right. Robertson kept having a go, but it just wasn't really working out. Now, for Hull FC, as I said, for Saints, competitive early on, going back and forth. Good meters through the middle. SASA was solid. I thought Cuss, when he came on at 9, sped things up a bit more through the middle. I think Batcher and O'Neill down both edges were good for meters as well. And I've got to massively praise the back line for their yardage carries. Barron and Hardacre solid, but Briscoe and Martin in particular for their yardage carries, or the switchbacks, cutting back towards the middle, bumping off defenders, making more meters. I thought those two in particular in the back line were really good for meters. And what I said with Saint shifting it down the right-hand side, those two in defence down that side of the park in defence, mate, were solid, clinical. The amount of times where Saylor or Robertson was trying to get some leverage around the outside of Briscoe, and he's like, nah, mate, not having it, son. Not having it. Defensively, Briscoe was excellent. He is easily man of the match for me. Great yardage carries, great carries through the middle, good meters, great defence as well. I think he did a lot of great work and got stuck in today. So did Bell, so did Martin as well. A load of players got stuck in, but I think Briscoe is man of the match for me for his defensive work and the yardage carries. But yeah, defensively, over on that left-hand side for Hull versus Saints' right edge attack, that was really, really strong in defence from Martin and Briscoe. Really well done. And the scramble defence across the board, like there was a couple moments where Saints did actually do quite well in the third quarter of the game to start forcing some repeat sets. There were some errors and penalties that crept in from Hull FC a little bit, but not too much, so discipline overall was fine. But Saints did actually do really well to force repeat sets. But off the back of it, FC scrambled so well on the goal line, and I think should be very proud of that defensive effort across the board. Like, their attack obviously was good enough to find some tries, and some good tries at that. But I think their defensive work rate is something to be very proud of today. And I think that's ultimately what won them the game. Because it was that work rate in defence, getting on the front foot again from the yardage carries through the middle. Max Wood off the bench as well, I need to mention, was good with his carries too. But yeah, I think FC not been getting the results recently, but performance-wise, they've certainly been improving over the past 4 or 5 weeks, maybe. They're doing a little bit better in all areas, and that's, as a result, making them look a bit more competitive in games. So I think FC should be very proud of that. There's, again, good efforts from Saints. Good work rate, especially from Saylor, Wellesby, Robertson. And from the likes of Keeley, good to see him. And Matangi looked pretty good off the bench too. First time I've seen him properly, I think. So good work rate, but execution was the issue. FC just so strong in defence and fully earned that. Well, Caesar gets man of the match. Not sure I agree with it, but he got it anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, that match review is going to go to TikTok very soon, and then I'll do the stream highlights video once the highlights for this game comes out. And I'll post that either tonight or tomorrow morning. We'll see. So, a reminder for this weekend, I might be doing the NRL game tomorrow morning. Let me just double check which one it was. Roosters versus Bulldogs, 10:45 a.m. I might be doing that. It's not confirmed. I might. We'll see. Wakey versus Leeds tomorrow night as well, though. Oh, almost forgot. Almost forgot to mention some very poor calls on video ref. I completely forgot to mention that because I know some people will be asking about that. SASA just did score a try. He just did. It was a try. He was unfortunate not to get it. But I think they answered back soon after to get one with Martin. So, yes, I think Kendall was wrong there. That should have been a try. The replay angle clearly showed it was a try, yet we didn't check it. Checking all available angles. Not this time, pal. Not this time. There was a couple challenges as well that I think were just straight up wrong. There was one, I think it was from, was it Murphy onto Hardacre? That apparently was a knock-on when it just wasn't. It was knocked out backwards. I just don't get that at all. But there was one or two other calls I can't quite remember at this moment in time. But I think there was a lot of dodgy calls. But overall, I think the correct winner was revealed as Hull FC. So, yeah, that's all I have to say on it now. I've got those in, but yeah, that's my match review sorted. Right, so again, Roosters versus Bulldogs tomorrow morning, not confirmed. Wakey versus Leeds tomorrow night. Saturday is Rabbitohs versus Eels Saturday morning, not confirmed. Then I'm out at Bradford versus Warrington, and then nothing on Sunday. I might do that call in Discord or on Discord on Sunday, or if not next week. So join the Discord, link in the description of this live stream, so get on over there, get joining, and I'll let you know about what could be going on next year. Right then. Thank you very much for stopping by, as always. It is greatly appreciated. If I don't see you for the rest of the week, have a great rest of your weekend. See you in a bit.